Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers Review Super Bowl LVIII just about coming up on deck, and that's between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers live from Las Vegas. Super Bowl LVIII should be a great one here. Dome environment, so should we expect scoring? I don't know about that, but certainly weather is not going to be an issue in this football game, no doubt about it. Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, can't wait to see it play. But a lot of things come to a close. Obviously, the football season ends with a Super Bowl. We understand that. But all throughout the season, you have many opportunities to take future bets on teams you think are going to win the NFL championship. I, for one, took the Baltimore Ravens to start the season at an 18-1 price for a one-unit bet. The payout on that would have been $1,900. Last week, I had a chance to hedge completely out of that bet and take back $661 on the Ravens if they lost, which they did, but I didn't cash out of that wager, so I get absolutely nothing on that initial investment of one unit. But let's take a look, if you're still alive here, from a preseason number on the San Francisco 49ers and or the Kansas City Chiefs. Most outlets there, give or take, the Kansas City Chiefs at a 6-1 price to win the 2023-2024 NFL Super Bowl. Take a look at the San Francisco 49ers, not far behind at a 9-1 price. So we weren't looking at maybe the Chicago Bears, New Orleans Saints, Cleveland Browns 35-1 or higher, which would have been a massive number. Now, also, talking about hedging conditions and when to do those. Me, myself, sometimes it just comes down to personality and what you want out of that ticket. I wanted to make sure the Baltimore Ravens got to the Super Bowl. Win or lose, that ticket would have been at least probably 11-1 or 12-1 back, even if the Ravens didn't win the Super Bowl, if you just cashed it out if they had gotten there. I was willing to ride that out, but it didn't work out in my favor, and I got no money out of that ticket whatsoever. But if you're taking a look and saying to yourself, I bet the Kansas City Chiefs, Donnie, at a 6-1 price, they're in the Super Bowl now, what should I do? Well, there's two simple thoughts of process here on the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, maybe you don't hedge out and you just let it ride out. That's your prerogative. But if you want to get out of that wager, it's pretty simple to do, because we also aren't looking at a game with, let's just say, a 14-point spread where hedging might be a little bit harder if you have the favorite, or excuse me, if you have the underdog, and it would be hard to take a piece out of that favorite. Case in point, the money line in this football game in the favor of the San Francisco 49ers is minus 130. So therefore, $130 to win 100 back. If you are taking the Kansas City Chiefs as a hedging option, plus 110 the opposite way. So for me, if you're looking first round, before you even get to the Super Bowl game itself, and you say, I want to guarantee myself a profit, Donnie, I have the San Francisco 49ers at a 9-1 price. What do I do? Just depending on how much you want to guarantee yourself winning back. At least to cover it, let's just say it's a one-unit ticket, right? You're going to put $100 out there, and you're going to receive $110 back if you do bet the Chiefs. So therefore, you covered your ticket, and you made an extra $10. Most people aren't comfortable with that because you have some more margin to work with. If you lay out $200 or $300, no matter what happens in this game, you have a nice return back on that ticket. That's the way I approach it here. Same thing if it's the Kansas City Chiefs at a 6-1 price and you wanted to hedge out. It's not too bad at that minus 130 ticket price in order to get out of that. Now, hedging options number 2 come in-game. And with the evolution of sports gambling now, you can bet in-game numbers. So let's just say you have the San Francisco 49ers at a plus 900 ticket here in your pocket. And say, Donnie, I actually think they're going to win this football game, and I don't know if I want to get back plus 110 on a hedge. I want more on this. So let's just say the San Francisco 49ers open up this football game with a 17-7 lead at the half. You might be looking at plus 250, plus 350, plus 400 as a money line now on the Kansas City Chiefs, where now you can lay 1 or 2 units down, and if they win, you can make a pretty good shot back, but also knowing that you have the San Francisco 49ers still at a 9-1 price here if they do win out. That's the way to hedge in-game. Same thing with the Kansas City Chiefs at a 6-1 price here. You want the Kansas City Chiefs to be up in that football game if you're willing to not hedge before the game and ride this thing into, let's just say, the first quarter or the first half. Now, this could backfire on you as well, because you might say to yourself, well, I want to take the Niners. I love the Niners. Not going to hedge before the game, and then you look at your football team that you're trying to bet being down. It's hard to hedge out of that because the prices aren't in your favor. So 2 ways to do it: one time before the game, and also in the game. If you feel your team is the right side and you want a better price and you feel they're going to have the lead, that's another way to handle it. Hedging in the Super Bowl can be profitable both ways. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.